ingredients. So the ingredient that's the most in it will always be initially written. Now if you pick up cocoa fly, you see it has just one ingredient. And the only one it's got is 100% pure coconut water. So I love having it. It hydrates me. The pH of coconut water is very close to our blood. So what happens is that it instantly hydrates you. Yeah, so that's, I love cocoa fly because of all of these reasons, and it's super convenient, so you guys can definitely put it in your
Rashi
bag.
lives in Dubai, and I follow her food plan. And every time she'll be like, just have the coconut water, just have almond milk, and then she posts these pictures of these amazing packaging, and she says these are like almost 100%. I'm like, we don't get them here, so if you want me to have it, send it. So now I don't need to send it.
Coconut water is perfect.
Okay, Rashi, I just want to ask you, what are the 3 most common myths around dieting?
Oh my god, yes, please. Thank you for asking this. Okay, so you said 3, yeah. So the first one here would be... I'll stick to 3, don't worry. Okay, the first one is, which I hear from a lot of you guys, is that fat makes you fat. Now I want you to understand this concept really, really well, that eating fat does not make you fat. Sometimes when I sit with my clients one-on-one, I actually increase their consumption to triple. Yay! I swear to God, and this is not...
I did recently. I had pasteurized butter, and then look what happened.
And she had it on
fat. You actually dropped fat.
No, ask her what she had the pasteurized butter on.
What was it on?
On bread.
Yeah. So then, now that's a recipe for disaster, okay? But hear me out. So listen, most of the hormones in our body, 80% of them are made from fat. This is not my opinion, it's just science. So if you want to be hormonally healthy, you have to increase the amount of fat you actually consume. Alright, so that's number 1. Start adding ghee, butter, coconut oil, but don't do what she did. If you're going to take bread, and you're going to have...
Giving us a perfect example.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because if you're going to have butter on top of bread, then that's not the best combination.
In 3 days.
Based on
3 days of that.
That's not bad. 3 days is nothing. But anyway, the point is that, so please start adding the good fats in your diet. Cut out the bad fat, alright? That's number 1. Second thing, okay, which vegetable oil which oil do you guys use at home for cooking? What do you guys use?
Rice bran.
Okay, if you're using a vegetable oil, please know it's cheap, it's refined, it's not giving you anything. Lastly, it has way too much omega-6. Now this might be a little complicated, but what I want you to understand is that your body needs a very good ratio or a very delicate ratio of omega-3 to omega-6. We are getting way too much omega-6 than we need from the cooking oil because we eat outside. Outside, no one's going to cook your food in coconut oil. It's going to be in regular cheap oil. So we're getting too much omega-6, which is why most women nowadays have PCOD, or a lot of people have thyroid. All these are inflammation disorders, alright? So start cooking in ghee, butter, coconut oil, mustard oil. These are your best bets. And lastly, I'd say, fruit juices. Whether they are fresh or they are packaged, I'm sorry, but take it from a diabetic expert, diabetic educator. It is nothing but liquid candy, alright? The effect that a glass of even fresh orange juice has on your blood sugar levels is as good as having 3 tablespoons of chini. It's the same thing. You can't eat 4 oranges at one time, but you can drink them easily, alright? So it's no good. Fruit juice is something, you don't need to juice your fruits, just eat them how they're supposed to be eaten.
If you allow us.
I think
It depends, of course, it depends on your fitness level. Yeah.
and your activity. And I think our MC is learning the most today. You have to see her face. And all of you are facing her. Please look at her expression every time one of us says something. She's like, that's why she stood on the scale and the fat percentage was so high because she is a cheater.
I am. I love sugar and I love everything fried. So I'm a nightmare for all 3 of you.
Check your lipid profile as well, just throwing it in there.
Okay, let's stop talking about me. Let's attack you now, Rovina. Okay, so people on diets often feel like they've been sent on a prison sentence. I say yes. So give us some tips on how to make food fun and not just something that's bland, boring, or oh, I can only eat this much.
Okay, the first thing I'd like to say is when anyone is sitting and says, okay, you have to go on a diet, I think the first thing one thinks of is, oh my god, I have to have boring steamed vegetables and salads full of leaves. So that's your misconception here, because even a simple thing like a salad, you can make it so delicious. You got to add your protein to it, which your nutritionist will tell you that you need to have protein. So you add some chickpeas, some red kidney beans, or some pearl barley, and you spruce it up and you make your salad absolutely delicious. So you want to eat it, you look forward to that salad. You don't say, oh my god, I'm just going to open a bowl of leaves and I don't want to eat this, but you're going to have so many options to play with. And secondly, the ingredients that you use, let's say you have fussy kids, and you really want to feed them and you want to give them fiber and nutrition. And let's take a simple thing that you will see in our recipe book here. We have a recipe for a brownie, and if you give a child a piece of brownie, he's going to eat it without even thinking twice. But the brownie here is made completely out of sweet potato. It has nothing wrong in it. It's a gluten-free brownie. It has dates and agave nectar or honey for sweetening and a little bit of rock cocoa. And it is so delicious, but the child doesn't know what's in it, or you, even a fussy eater, wouldn't know what's in it, but you eat it and it's so delicious. And what you've done is given your body the absolute nutrition that you need without eating any refined sugar and still taking care of your sweet tooth, and you've made food fun for yourself. So that's the idea. That's how I would say it. Don't make it sound like it's a sentence for you, but it's absolutely a fun thing to try out and make it your lifestyle. Don't call it a diet. It's like your lifestyle. You just do this on a regular basis. You just choose the right ingredients. Don't even know what's the wrong stuff anymore, because you always stack the right stuff at home. So I actually tried the brownie that she's talking about, the sweet potato brownie. Oh my god. It was really, really good, and you couldn't tell. You just couldn't tell.
Alright, so I'm looking forward to trying that. I could change.
You can open your fridge every day and look for it.
So how many brownies can one have in a
If it's sweet potato and dates and all of the stuff that she's saying, then you can have like 4 as a quick snack.
Wow.
How big are they?
So I know what the brownie looks like, right? I know in my mind what.
Oh, the brownie is like a
Yeah, exactly.
We're thinking brownie.
A nice proper brownie.
No, so my bad, because I had it yesterday, so I know exactly what they look like. Oh, but the recipe is in the book.
Yeah,
So-
there's a recipe.
Where's the book?
Yeah.
Auntie,
Yeah.
come on, you have to make it for us.
I shall.
Ravina's still making my hummus.
But have it as a snack, okay? The worst thing you can do is have it as a dessert after your full meal. Don't do that.
It's just something that
You mean 4 snacks a day?
I mean, one snack of 4 o'clock evening.
Suppose there are 4.
Yeah, so 4 of the pieces that she gave me yesterday.
More brownies.
She's gonna make her life living healthy.
It's okay, I'm ready for it.